We got jacked again. It's gonna have to be a part fucking 6 fucking movie again. Fuck. Jesus Christ. And so I suppose I could just swing it like that after we've already got everything on the screen. Anyway, Sunday 07/17, 7 seconds, year 2021, the 11th month, November, the 21st day. This is a custom cockeyed cuckoo nest, Uncle Ted's Warrant Cabin Cherry Pie Dive Living Toothpaste Tutorial Part fucking 4 or 5. Part 4 or 5. And sometimes when we're feeling up to it, we have some good old-fashioned apple cider vein unclogger. Drano down the drain, they call it. For all them treasonous fuckers out there that are hiding inside the body as toxins. Just throw a little vinegar on their ass, a little piss and vinegar. Piss right in their fucking eyes, too. And if you're feeling like you want to visit Jamaica over there, Red Palm Oil's castor oil intrigues, you can... Whoa, this shit's it's next to the fireplace. No wonder it's melted. That's the fireplace right there in the corner, in case you didn't know. Let's show you. Silly. Is it this way? Yeah. There's the vent. I tore the wall off so that we know that the fireplace vent is there in the kitchen back in the old days, because this is a house from 1948. This house got some fucking roots, motherfuckers. This ain't no fucking latest computer edition household. This is fucking back in the stick days. Now, back in the day, if you had sick cats, you could give them some of Bob's Best Coral Calcium. But for some reason, he stopped. Or he transitioned on, but the ones who hijacked his company are the company that was founded through the Universal Papadoops. They don't provide anymore. So we just have to, get some and concoct a special batch if the cat's sick. But now this used to have cesium in it, folks. And cesium is a firefighting agent inside the body. Firefighting agent. And I asked them, I says, well, why didn't you got cesium in this anymore? And they said, well, the FDA told us that we can't sell it anymore in our products. Yeah, I wonder how that happened. You swamp fuckers, you. I wonder how that happened. You swamp fuckers, you. Yeah, I'm talking to fucking you, fucker. Anyway, moving on. Moving on back to Mama's favorite nurturing titty pops. Daddy had to pop in there for a moment. He needed a quickie. Wango tango, wango tango. Ah. Now I'm in the mood to eat a B12 pop just for the hell of it. Kind of tastes like cherry candy. Now, since we're making a bigger batch, let's bust a couple more of these capsules in there. And they're putting these fuckers in white dye-colored fucking capsules too. These fuckers will hijack Bob Barefoot's fucking company. At least they're providing something. And the color of the stuff in here is it's fucking orange colored, man. Look at that. That's not the regular white stuff that I'm used to seeing. So something's going on here. Alls I know though is when I do the purple Peter Pecker Peter Popper eater, it comes out purple as fuck. And I eat fucking 5 or 6 of these fuckers a day. 2 with each meal, or 3. It all depends on how many fires I have going inside the body. And like I said, this stuff is like triple F, folks. That'll put out a class D fire right there going inside the body. A class fucking D fire. A fucking triple F. Heavy fucking metal. Put it right the fuck out. That's a military term in the Navy ship. Aqueous foam firefighting agents. Now I just saw a video that moringa is one of the ingredients to help clean the arteries out. So they say, who knows? I have yet to put a microscope and sonic sounds camera inside the body and see if this is actually helping to clean them out. Everyone's got a story, don't they? But there seems to be a little trust levels in there. A little trust levels. Fingers are getting cold now, so let's heat up the beater. And she licked the beater! Oh, she licked the beater. Now, if you want, you can put some of Uncle Tom's Cabin quinine wart. When you're ready to levy something inside the body and remove that bitch, it's gonna shit right out down the drain. Especially when we get Uncle Ted in there with his firearm squadron. HuntersBounty.com. Uncle Ted. You better look out, bitch. I'm gonna hunt your ass down. Thank you, Uncle Ted, for your appearance. Now, if you're feeling like you need to join the cop force, put 2 milligrams in there. And then Give them some of the bamboo surprise. Whack! Asset seizure on their ass. Knock, knock. Who's there? Avon? Avon who? Open the fucking door, I got some plastic for you. That was the copper we just put in there, so now let's just put a shot of bamboo in there. What the fuck? That way we can at least say that this is one of the ingredients in the toothpaste, so that when someone hears it or reads it on a box or something, or a container, they'll say to themselves, wow, I need some of that too. And just in case you need to know, yes, all of the gums are back to 100% healthy now. There isn't a single yellow-brown root at the end of the tooth gum line anymore. And I've been at this for a year now. But within the first 3 months, they started to show the improvements and then went from there. And I just went with it. I figured it was going to happen. All I had to bring was just continue. Now here's a little ginger right here. You want to throw some ginger in there too, if you want. And if you want, you put some real ginger in there. Chop up real ginger and put in there. We got some real ginger here. You need to eat the stuff too, like this. Oh, you want? Wango tango! You want to talk on an energetic fucking burst of something coming in your body right now. That'll get you higher than sugar fuckers. When you bite into that shit, that'll light your fucking pussy licking electric 9-volt battery tongue mechanism. It's almost like dousing something out with some cayenne pepper. Anyway, there's garlic we can throw in there too if we wanted. We got garlic powders. We can just chop fresh garlic and throw it in there. Not too much now. Now, the reason why I use this is because the tear ducts in these eyes are not lubricating properly since I was age 32, which was 21 years ago. And a lady showed me a book and I read it, and this solved the problem within 3 days. 3 days, bam. And as long as I've continued to use that, the eyes don't burn. And when I stop using it, the eyes burn, especially when I eat meat and sugars and dairies and shit like that. But I have lived without it for 5, 6, 7 years, maybe longer, could be longer. But I exercised more and I didn't eat as much because I had no money, no utilities, no nothing, living in this house. Traveling around the city on a bicycle looking for fucking food and whatever was free on Craigslist to help maintain the house. So if we use calcium, they say MK Ultra Mind Control helps to stop the buildup of the calcium buildup inside the arteries. And at the same time, this particular brand has Japanese fermented soy in it, which I've read that soy feminizes the men, but who knows? probably does. But they say it helps with Japanese skin wrinkles. And that's a nice oil that's in there. It's an oil form. Sometimes we're in the mode to shoot off a couple broccoli seeds in there. You know, in case you don't know what broccoli seeds look like. Just little seeds, just like chia seeds. Get some of that in there. Just for shits and giggles, just throw a little angina kneecaps in there. Hit it from behind with the kneecaps. Just for shits and giggles. Now this stuff you're supposed to only use in between meals, so they say. But I figure if I'm in the tub brushing the teeth, I ain't eating anything, so. Oh, fuck. Drop the capsule in there. It doesn't matter anyway, because the capsule would dissolve anyway. Just remember, folks, this is going to be a liquidy, pasty, wet toothpaste. Just like everything else you put in your mouth from Uncle Tom's Warrant Cabin. Cherry Pie Guy, Lane County. And what the hell is her fucking name? Bentonite clay is also known as calcium montrillolite clay. Trillinite. Montmorillonized gorillaized. And it has 57 minerals in it. Bentonite clay. Would you like to have a bent one? And enter the clay? Green tea matcha powder is one of the ingredients. And looky here, we just happen to have some freshly obtained at the health food store in one of the bulk rate bins. We just happen to have some matcha green tea powder. This is just basically green tea chopped up to a powder. One of the things I like to add is zinc, because this increases the semen prostate gland seminal fluid supply levels. So if your girlfriend likes to have a heavier load, you have to supplement this stuff accordingly, so don't just at home with your kids with it unless you want to. Because there's nothing like self-experience. As is anything in life, sometimes you have to shoot yourself in the foot before you get a good shot. Now that's Dr. Ruth's Wango Tango now. Dr. Ruth. I think I saw a video yesterday because I'm getting into Ted Nugent now. I never really knew that dude existed. I knew he existed, but, you know, as is King David in his Bible says, or King David's Bible fictional story says, wonderful principles in those fictional stories. As the character in the story King David said, he said, "Wanna go tango?" Now this here is some shark's cartilage. Now shark's cartilage, I learned this back when I was a young 20-year-old. I heard this in the gyms, the local health gyms working out. They said if you got painful tendons, eat some shark's cartilage. So I finally, 35, 40 years later, 30 years later, 25 years later, finally got around to getting some shark's cartilage. Because I don't plan on dying, folks. I plan on living forever with some elixir. You want to live forever? Throw some of that plank in there. Have someone walk the plank so we can live forever. Now this here is called Celtic salt. Celtic salt. And it comes in big chunks, folks. It's so chunky you can see it. You throw a couple of those Celtic salts in there and pop one on your tongue every now and then, between your cheek and gum, you'll feel almost the ginger sting in there. You'll feel something. Ow! 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 Instant energy boost right there. It's like a fucking shot of nitrous oxide. Woo! Now this one here is a favorite, peanut buttery flavored. If you like Reese's sugary peanut butter cups and you want something that's all natural to give you that peanut butter taste, go mock someone's ass. Just ridicule them to fucking death. This here is called macaroon. Root though, as in a root. A root. You know what a plant root is? But you remember, folks, all these names that we give all these earth products, the root to all these names is human behavior. Attitudes. Balancing adjustments. A-I-U-O-E. It ain't gonna be uh-oh no more. It's gonna be A-I-U-O-E. And every once in a while you want to eat some of them boogers, because that's the same stuff as going and swallowing it. You want to recycle them parasite seminoids in there so they can have an opportunity to eat some of this detoxifying stuff and get your Ken Tamplin Flim song on with some ice cream. Now, if you want, you can put in some more of the localized runny honey in here, as opposed to the stiffer cock honey. There's the limp and there's the stiff cock. And the stiff cock comes from the local valley that you live in. And so it is with the local raw, but that's one state above us. This here is in the Pussy Valley, and this stuff here is up toward the tits. But this here is a little more runny, so it'll give us more mixing capacities. So we just for the hell of it, that way we can put the ingredient on the memory bank. Just kind of let it slowly drip in there. And then we don't feel like waiting anymore, we just eat it. now. This here is local from Washington State. This here is penetrating power in Oregon State in Willamette Valley, Eugene, Springfield, Oregon. Where the local swamp fuckers tried to burn us out a couple years ago with the holiday farm fire. But thanks to Russell Everett SQ agent and Wilhelm Reich's firefighting agent powers, we doused that fucker. Now, according to Mother, she said turpentine oil, which is the same stuff that you get in cannabis oil, the pine tree fucking indica. Get a little tree in here. This stuff used to be mandatory in all snake bite kits. So if you got bit by a snake, you just drink some of this, throw it on the bite, and get ready for nature to have its core. Have its course. Snake bite. So you just put a little bit in there. And if you're feeling detoxified and you want some fucking dragon's fire in your ass, you can hit the iodine solutions. And Mother said this is the best shit around. The defoxified iodine. She said she hit every bottle that there was, and this was the best, she said. So we'll trust Mother. For now. Till we have more self-studies. Now this here is some Irish sea moss, dehydrated Irish sea moss. So we have the three different concoctions here. We have refinery powdered, dehydrated chunky, and we got the real fucking shit. And you can see we need to order more. And it's getting a little bit dried out. But this is what the real shit from the ocean looks like. Does that look like something off the beach? And you want to talk some natural sea salt flavors in there. And crystals all in there. Woo! I'll give you a little bit of a jost too. So, in case you're wanting to know, you can go see Sister Teresa on YouTube. Just start watching Dr. CB videos. You'll come across Sister Teresa, and she's got an Amazon site where she likes to let you teach yourself how to wango your tango up inside the bango. So depending on the mood that we're in, and the levels, anxiety and anxiousness, waiting power, staying power, and we already put some of that in there. And you notice that powder made its way onto the showcase floor up there, the showcasing stage up there, for some universal reason. It just happened. So we'll reach inside here and grab us a lovely handful. Oh, looks like it's falling all over the floor for the rats and the mice and the cats to sample. I guess we have some healthy creatures around here, huh? That way they won't be wanting to eat all the fucking plastic off the wires in the walls. Just trying to get a nutrient nut. And burn the house down. Now we have some lovely Life's draining powers of Whackle Jackal, but this has to be refrigerated. But you can throw in just a couple jizzlings in there if you're feeling like it. Some unrefrigerated Wacko Jacko in there. I've put plenty of refrigerated Wacko Jacko in here, and look, I'm still here. Now we have some THC Cobra Jack right here. This here's homemade THC Cobra Jack oil with THC in it. CBD oil, homemade from the local neighbor's hookup. What the fuck? Is this shit in here? Did this shit fucking dry up already? I wonder. Wow. I think it's crystallized in there. It's only been in here for 4 months. Now, well, we have now the regular stuff that you get on the shelf, it's always in there, but wow. Wow, look at that. So it's crystallized, so we'll just throw some of the, not really crystallized, it's kind of pasty. Wow. So I need something to reach down inside there to get some of the stuff in there. Might have some silver spoon in here. And I just obtained $10 worth, and there was probably only that much in the bottle. Only that much in the bottle, but look, it's turned to a paste now. Wow. Now that's something to learn. That's something to learn, folks. So this is homemade stuff here, as opposed to shelf-processed stuff. So we'll just mix that in there. Mix the spoon in there, and hopefully that gets on there. And Wango tangos itself. So as you can see, we're starting to fill the jar up with just a little bit down there. It's probably up to about there, which is basically a toothpaste tube. If we were to put that in here, you'd have a nice ejaculate reservoir supply. And I also like to squeeze some of the fluoride free now, with all natural. This is the best that the health store had here, or the local market. There is other stuff at the health food store, but I just went to the local market. This here is just regular white stuff. So I just throw a little white stuff in there too. Just a little bit. But I usually just, when I'm ready to brush the teeth, I just dab it in the brown and then put just a little white on it. And then 2-stage brushing process. One with the limp soft for the gums, and then the hard for the hard teeth, the molars and shit like that. The power scrub. And the problem I had was I was power scrubbing every fucking thing. Didn't realize that I was, through the years, fucking tearing all the gums off the roots of the teeth. But it didn't happen till fucking, like I said, last year. It finally fucking popped. And you know, as soon as I started healing the gums and brushing softer on the fronts of the teeth, just up and down, just real soft like. In the back's inside, and up inside, the front of the teeth and the back of the teeth with the soft. I don't hit the tongue with the soft brush because I want it to last. I want the brushes to last a while. I hit the tongue with the hard, but when I was driving out on the streets, getting a headache while driving, teeth ache and all that shit, that stuff really dropped down to a minimum. Once I started realizing that there's a wango tango debango technique to brushing teeth after studying YouTube videos, dentist videos on YouTube, and all kinds of other wonderful, just self-research stuff, you know, instead of letting third-party intervener middlemen tell me the brainwashed capacity lifestyle to live. I got in there and I learned how to whack the dick off the self. Now you just let someone else whack our dicks off for us all the time. We want to learn how to get in there and have a spontaneous pre-climax, climax ejaculative moment in this wonderful living capacity that we seem to whack ourselves up with. Oh, this says we can put some collagen in here too. Collagen. So, we just happen to have some super collagen right here. This happens to be flavored stuff. And we have all kinds of different collagens over there. However, crushed pumpkin seed is the most pure collagen that we could get. Crushed pumpkin seed. So I suppose mother's inheritance transfer, crushed pumpkin seed crusher. Suppose I could throw a, well actually, if we wanted to go that route, but we have the more expedient route, so if we're just in the mood to hit it expediently, Jesus fucking Christ. I suppose we just grab some pumpkin here, throw it in the expedient whack-to-jactor, which was Treasury prepaid. And that looks like that we done powdered it all up wonderfully enough in there that we can just, now we got all natural collagen in there. When you pump the kinseed. Just ask Ken Taplin. That brother knows how to pump the kinseed on the latest Hold On song. Hold on. Pump the kinseed, hold on. And if you're feeling in the mood to lie with something, you can throw some lysine in there. And a little pinch between the cheek and cat gums in there. This stuff's a healthy ingredient for cats. Sprinkle this on some of their food, which I think I'll just throw some in the bottom of the cat's dish and they'll lick it up. Now we have other ingredients we want to add to this too we're in the mood for. We have some, thanks to Mother's inheritable transition, Bach. Some Bach, branch amino chain acids in there. For all you fucking Texas, whatever the fuck, David Koresh. Fucking, remember David Koresh got the bad end of the stick? They murdered that brother, burned him out and all that shit. These fucking swamp motherfuckers who just got their ass put under fucking international universal fucking peace warrant. Huh, you fuck face. But anyway, And we have some pink weenie right here. In case you're into riding the dog, pink weenie. Vitamin B12, all natural pink weenie in there. Throw some of that all natural pink weenie in there. Now, if you're a Capricorn, this is your zodiac astrology salt that you need to replenish more often than all the rest of the zodiac astrology salts, according to the W.B. Yeats, George W. Carey books. I happen to be purebred Capricorn, 1 degree right, center right, which is a 9. If I was an 8, it'd be smack dab purebred Elvis Presley. However, I'm close enough. Elvis and I are close enough. Except he claimed to be the king, and I claim to be the queen. This here is MSN for Scorpio, which mother, Scorpio. That's just bitter. Bitter as fuck, MSN. And this shit is a firefighting agent too, like a motherfucker. And whenever you use any of them astrology cell salts, you need to put a little yogurt in with it. And this happened to be biobifidus powdered yogurt. Acidophilus, I guess they call it. A little acidophilus. Sometimes you need a little dolphin ass shit in there while you're floating around in the water with the killer whales and the dolphins together from the same origin, who flap their tails this way instead of side to side. It's this way. And if your father is a ram, then you need some of this potassium phosphate. This is the Ram Aries cell salt. And the experiences that I had with this shit when I first started enjoying it was fucking memory recall power. Much more memory recall powers. You know. Every now and then, I reach into Mother Hubbard's cover up here and all kinds of wonderful things. Whenever the mood strikes, here's some niacin, vitamin B3. Now you want to talk about a fucking blood mover in the veins. Oh shit. It'll turn your fucking body sunburnt fucking red. You need enough of this shit. Holy shit. Anyway, throw some of that in there. Just for the hell of it, we still have to figure out what the hell this is, but it is hard as a fucking rock. So, whoop. We're gonna help break it up. I hardly ever touch this one because I haven't studied it. But it is a B vitamin. This is bulk rate B vitamins, in case you ever wondered if you could get bulk rate B vitamins or bulk rate vitamins and minerals instead of having to buy the stuff and paying outrageous prices on the local market shelf. You could just fucking just go to the source and customize a home bottle. You know, all this information is on the public-private military information highway known as YouTube. In case you didn't know. All kind of technology on YouTube being shared with the public. And if you're into constitutionalism, That would be your rooted faction. So we'll just throw a little of that in there for the hell of it. Ah, what the hell? Let's throw a little mustard in here and a little turmeric, powdered mustard and turmeric, just for the fuck of it. You know. Ah, look. Oh, that's black pepper. Oh, what the fuck? Throw a little black pepper in there. Black pepper. It looked like chia seeds. I was getting happy for a minute. Here's a little balanced protein if you want to throw some balanced protein in there. This has to be something different in here, a different type of protein. I just used the container. Now, one of the supposed energy restoring things is creatine, so I'll just throw a little creatine in there too, because beet powder now. Where's the beet powder? I have some beet powder over here somewhere. Just have to figure out where it's at. We might have ran out. I think we ran out. I think we ran out of beet powder. So, now I feel like I need to add a little more clove oil in there. Because, you know, this is the third batch now. The first batch was low on clove oil. The second batch I added more to it. So, and I can stand to have more. Because I didn't really taste the hot clove sensation. And I want to taste it more. Now here's some roll-on painties, they call it. Who knows if it does anything? I just bought one for the hell of it because I had a cat that was having a growth on him, so I was using this. But who knows? Who really knows what's going on with this stuff? Like I said, one of these days I would like to get on a microscope and look at the blood and see what's really going on inside the blood. Well, I think that's all we're gonna put in here, and now we're just gonna mix it up inside there. So all the coconut oil we put in here, and the other oils, and we got a lighter batch this time. It's more of a. Now what gives this stuff the dark color is this neem bark here. Now neem bark is what the Japanese women eat. They eat neem bark, which keeps their skin all fucking nice and healthy looking. Neem bark. So what the hell? Might as well throw some in. So the stories go. Like I said, who knows what the fuck's really going on with this shit. I suppose if I wanted to look inside the refrigerator, there might be something to. Ah, yeah. Aloe. There we are. We need to get this fucker out of the way here. Yeah. That is a definite. aloe. This stuff right here, man. Aloe. Aloe vera. And we have the real plant right here in case we ever need it. Oh, look. A piece of caramel. It's hiding. So I'm just gonna throw a shot of liquid B12 in there. I read up on this after I bought it that it's just a bunch of shit, but tastes like a good sugar shot though. And then we got some stuff for the lymph. So basically the ingredients for this is we'd have to get the glasses. But anyway, you read the back of the bottles. You could get the real ingredient off the store or wherever the fuck that you wanted. Oh. And here's some cool vanilla shit too. But it's gotta be refrigerated after you open it. But, oh shit. Fell out all over the place. But this is good to tap on the tongue. If you can get some of this in the local market, fucking gelled vanilla or where the fuck this stuff is. God, it's cool just to dip your finger in there. Get real vanilla flavor, man. God, this stuff's like a syrup. It ain't like a liquid. That's good. Anyway. Uh-oh. We gotta shut this one off, this copyright. Here this song pops up again, fucking. It's called Darlene. That's the name of the song, or Darlin'. I've been wondering what the fuck the name of the song is for a long time now. But this song was so popular on YouTube that Zach Wild had to use some of the contents in it. It was popular in the private realm only. And no one said a fucking word. You had to look for the tree bend when the wind was blowing. Called evidence. I guess we could put a little jalapeno whack in there if we wanted to. And some trace minerals. It's always wonderful to have some trace minerals. We got some shit here. Fulvic acids. Throw some of that shit in there. And since now it's winter time, let's throw a little vitamin D3 in there. Because this stuff, vitamin D3 is sunshine. Fucking winter time. Oh, and here's some BioSil. That's Kathy Rigby or something like that. That actor. It's collagen. Liquid collagen. That's $50 fucking for that little fucking pop. But here we are. There's some silver in there. This is oral. Put a healthy amount in there according to instinct said that the body wanted to have inside its scrotum sac. Make nuts out of hay. Here's the beet powder. Where the fuck did this go? I guess we'll just set it there for now. We'll throw a little of this in here. What the hell? They say it's supposed to be refrigerated, but like I said, and for the hell of it, since I were here, some refrigerated tart cherry in there. God, you want to talk about another energy booster right there? Have a shot of that shit. Chlorophyll. Yeah. Got some boner broth in case you need. This is boner broth for cats. Got a little kitty cat on it. Boner broth. Helps them maintain their boners. We got a little of this in here, throw a little of that. That's some vinegar. God, you talk about a booster. That's better than any Hershey bar. And then if you ever get the opportunity, get some of this shit, folks. This is local here in Cottage Grove, Oregon. If you can get a hold of this shit right here, oh, fuck. You're going to be pissing vinegar like you never pissed before. Or like you want to piss right now. For the hell of it, we'll throw in some peptides. Because we always want to get peppy with it. Now these right here are just little yummy gummy bears. I figured this stuff is just nothing but they're sugar-coated gummy bears. They got little, Jesus Christ, 3-second rule. Got a little sugar crystals on them. anyway, those little gummy bears are collagen. Collagen in a gummy bear. Just grab them whenever you need them. Just got to pop them in the mouth real quick. I'm going to put some more of this oxygen in here. Did you know that this is oxygen? Oxygen. I'm gonna load this fucker up with cinnamon. Guatemala, El Mexico pesos. Otherwise, we got some real shit here. And this shit right here. That's the bin number right there. 13118 is the bin number on that cinnamon. And that's a worldwide number. All food numbers are worldwide, universal, in case you needed to know. And just, what's up, right? Be like General Patton with a cigar walking through the town. What's up, right? What's that? Be like Arnold Schwarzenegger. I want to put more cinnamon in here, so we're going to cut this open. We're going to cut El Toro open and just pop him in the glass bottle, because I'm sure he's tired of being sucked up in plastic all his life. And we'll just leave the rest in here as a healthy cinnamon ingredient. That should hopefully give us not only flavorfulness, but cinnamon is a blood sugar regulator, folks. Cinnamon. And if you needed to, you could just read it on the wall right there. So, pause the video and hit zoom. And see what you get. Otherwise, get an idea and fucking look it up on YouTube. Just because you can't read it doesn't mean that you have access to it. That's just to get you on the... that's just a finger point to the gunshot. I'm sure you're smart. Self-research it. You got the clue. All you need is you just need a footprint track, and you can track it down. I'm sure you have that shall capacity, Marshall. Now this fucking song has been all chopped up, and it's just giving us this fucking computer guitar that I put on the tracks. This is a Macintosh computer guitar here. You know, MP3, whatever, on their fucking sample tracks. Someone actually played it on a real guitar, though. Now there's a clump of honey in here still. But you know, eventually it'll all get used, whether there's a clump in there or not. If we have to, we'll just brush our teeth with a clump of honey in it every now and then. Or a clump of whatever. And trust that the natural universal whatever it is needed to have a clump of something in the moment. See what it tastes like. Kind of tastes powdery, like bath salts. Baking powder. And clove oil. Yeah, baking powdery clove oil is the two strongest ingredients in here. Well, that's wonderful, because I wanted it to be more clove oil. And of course, that predominant coconut oil thickness is in there too. Here's a little palm oil left on the spoon. I think I'll just eat this shit. Swirled around between the teeth and the gum. That's from the jojoba tree, the palm tree. Folks, there are people that are gay and suck cocks and drink the semen because they know that semen contains valuable body replenishing mints in it. Encouraging minds needed to know. That's why all the girls in the know love to suck cock and drink the semen. It's called swallowing. Not only is it a pleasurable experience, but there's a health connotation to the cockeyedness. So we just dip in like this. Dip in just like that. Put a little on there on that side. And have the new merger, the public and the private. Just pop a little on there like that. Just like that. Because one represents the old habit that we have, and we're bringing in a new habit. The old habit is sugar, dairies, meats, and heavy meats, or whatever the fuck, too much meat. A little meat here and there and all that shit. And, but the old bad habit is strong. And so when we bring in fresh fruits and vegetables and minerals and vitamins and health nuts and coconut butts and drink a couple shiploads of semen. I don't drink semen, but I have tasted it on the tongue from a jack-off session to see what it's like. I'm not into cocksucking, though. Anyway, some people are. And that's their preference. But if you want to use your cocksucking agenda to fucking rule who the fuck I am, now we got a fucking problem, fucker. Anyway, let's brush the teeth. First, we just get the soft bristle for the gum lines. In the back of the teeth. Spit it out and then hit the molars. Put it on the top first because gravity drops it. And then I hit a little bit on the front, just a little. Drag it from the back to the center. Being careful not to hit the gums with the hard toothbrush. And then I stroke the tooth with it. With just enough gentleness to keep the bristles stiff and strong to get into the craters. If I press too hard, I'm just smashing the bristles all the fuck. And not getting a good tight scrub up into the crater. And then get the shit all over the tongue, because all that white paste on our tongue is what's giving us that sick feeling throughout the whole fucking day, especially the shit in the back of the deep throat. Now you know what it's like to be a girl and cry tears with the deep throat experience. And it's all right to conjure up a vomit reaction and actually puke up a couple meals, but you get used to it, and then you'll learn how to hold things down in there. I got fucking water all running down the sleeves and fucking all over the fucking place. But now we have a healthy mouth. It's been an hour, so we have to say, hi! Don't buy it, don't. Hi! Don't buy it. Later.